Russian opposition figure Navalny killed by toxin found in poisoned dart frog, Europeans say. Russian opposition figure and outspoken Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny, who died 2 years ago, was killed while imprisoned by a lethal toxin found in poisoned dart frog in South America, five European countries have said in a statement Saturday. Analysis of samples taken from Navalny's body have conclusively confirmed the presence of epipatidine, the statement said. The substance is not found naturally in Russia, it added. The five countries UK, Sweden, France, Germany, and the Netherlands said Moscow had the means, motive, and opportunity to administer this poison to Navalny while he was held in the penal colony north of Arctic Circle. Only the Russian state had the combined means, motive, and disregard for international law to contribute to Navalny's death, they added. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said Sunday the United States had no reason to dispute what he called the troubling report. Sometimes countries go out and do their thing based on the intelligence they've gathered. We obviously are aware of the report. It's a troubling report, Rubio said while in Slovakia. We are not disputing or getting in the fight with these countries over it, but it was their report and they put that out there. Russian officials have repeatedly denied it being responsible for Navalny's death, and on Saturday, Russian news agency TASS quoted the foreign ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova as dismissing the frog poison claimed as propaganda. The Russian embassy to the United Kingdom dismissed the findings as the political pageant. As with the Skripal case, there are strident accusations, media hysteria, zero evidence, and a host of questions the accusers would rather ignore, the statement from the embassy said. The embassy claimed that the intention was to revive the waning anti-Russian favor within Western society. If there is no pretext, one is laboriously invented. CNN has reached out to the Kremlin for comment. The announcement came during the Munich Security Conference in Germany, during which Navalny's death was announced in 2024. At the two at the event 2 years ago, Navalny's wife Yulia Navalnaya came on stage at the conference in tears and received a standing ovation. Speaking at the same security conference on Saturday, Navalnaya said, 2 years ago I was here in Munich. It was the most horrible day of my life. I came to the stage and I said that my husband, Alexei Navalny, was poisoned. In a post on X earlier in the day, Navalnaya said that she was certain from the first day that my husband had been poisoned, but now there is a proof. Russian President Vladimir Putin killed Alexei with a chemical weapon. I'm grateful to the European states for the meticulous work they carried out over 2 years and for uncovering the truth, she said, adding, Vladimir Putin is the murderer. He must be held accountable for all his crimes. When Navalny died, the Russian prison service said that he had felt unwell after a walk and almost immediately lost consciousness. He had been imprisoned in the Arctic penal colony since returning to Russia in 2021 from Germany, where he had been treated from after being poisoned with Novichok, a Soviet-era nerve agent. A joint investigation by CNN and the group Bellingcat implicated the Russian Security Service in the poisoning. He found that the FSB had formed the elite team specializing in a nerve agent that trailed Navalny for more than 3 years. Russia denied its involvement then too, with Putin saying at the time that if the Russian Security Service had wanted to kill Navalny, it would have finished the job. Navalny, who had organized the anti-government street protests and used his blog and social media to expose alleged corruption in the Kremlin and in Russian business, was viewed as one of the most serious threats to Putin before his death. In a 2018 interview with CNN, he said that he had a clear understanding of the risk involved in the taking on the government. But I'm not afraid, and I'm not going to give up on what I'm going to do. I won't give up on my country. I won't give up on my civil right. I won't give up on uniting those around me who believed in the same ideals as me. And there are quite a lot of people like that in Russia, he said. In a statement released on Saturday, British Foreign Secretary Vlad Cooper said that Russia saw Navalny as a threat. By using this form of poison, the Russian state demonstrated the despicable tools it has at its disposal and the overwhelming fear it has of political opposition. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was asked at the Munich Security Conference if he feared that Putin would use the same toxin against him. I don't think about myself because we have already lost a lot of number of the people. I'm only on my on I, one of my Ukrainian citizens who continue to fight, Zelensky said. I cannot think about Vladimir Putin, about his poisons or toxins that he has or had. The five countries said in their joint statement that they had written to the Organization for the Provision of Chemical Weapons about what they called the Russian breach of the Chemical Weapons Convention. CNN's Sebastian Shukla, Anna Chernova, and Christian Edwards, Svitlana Blasova, and Maria Thomas contributed to this reporting.